Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing something super fun and exciting and something I haven't really done before. I don't think I've done a single challenge yet here on my channel. Today I'll be doing the dollar store challenge. A lot of people have done Dollar Tree specifically, but I actually went to Dollar General. It's where you go to a dollar store and you pick up what makeup products you can, and then it's a challenge to do your face. And honestly, for what I'm used to, it really is going to be a challenge because they don't have everything your girl needs. So it'll be fun to see me working with what products and brushes I could find, which, yeah, not that much going on in the brush department there at Dollar General. But I did find some pretty okay makeup. And actually I found some things that I didn't purchase there because I already own them, but I thought I would include them because I would be able to find them at my local Dollar General anyway. So let's go ahead and get started. I know in my last video I said I would try and get another Halloween tutorial up, but that didn't end up happening. However, I want to know if you would still like to see like kind of costumey makeup outside of Halloween. So let a girl know, give this video a thumbs up if you want to see like costume character makeup even though it's past Halloween. Let me know because it'd be fun to do. It'd be fun. So yeah, let me know. Anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get going into this Dollar General beat face, hopefully. I am first going to show you what I got from Dollar General. I feel like I scored a good amount of stuff. I feel like my Dollar General has like an okay amount of products. But yeah, like I said, brushes, not too much. I got this bronzing blush brush. Oh, here's the package. It's not the brush. It says bronzing blush brush, so it is supposed to bronze and apply blush. I opened it up and I started feeling it and I was like, oh Lord have mercy. It just feels like straw. Like, it just feels like hay. But that's alright. We're gonna give it a go, but it feels pretty rough. There's already hairs like sticking out. I don't know, but we're gonna see how it goes. I also picked up this Total Face powder brush, a big face powder brush, like it says. Jesus. So here, oh my god, literally, these brushes are like two-dimensional. Look at this. Literally two-dimensional, like same with this one. It's like, oh, maybe they have some like substance. Nah. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. It'll be interesting. With this, I'll probably do more of like a padding like this. We'll see how it goes. And then the last brush I snagged up, there were a few more, but I kind of deemed them unnecessary. This was the only eye brush they had. It'll work to like pack on color probably, but besides that, it probably won't do that well at blending or anything. It says defining eyeshadow brush, but it was the only eyeshadow brush as far as I could tell. I thought though that I could use this for brows, but now it looks kind of thick for that. So I didn't know, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try and use it for brows and some eyeshadow and to clean up under my brows as well. In terms of foundation, I feel like this was the area that Dollar General kind of lacked in the most when it came to product selection, like variety, things like that. There weren't many foundations to choose from. I ended up picking up a BB cream, I think just because this looked like it would fit my skin tone the best out of like all the foundations that were there, and there weren't many there. But yeah, technically this is a BB cream, but we'll see how it holds up. It's the Covergirl Clean Matte BB Cream in 520 Light. I also picked up this Wet n Wild Coverall powder. It is just a foundation powder to set your face with, and it's in shade light medium. I probably will not use this sponge, but maybe, but probably not. I'll probably use that brush. Next, I picked up something that drew me in with its new item sign. That bright yellow sticker got me. It just got me, pulled me in, said new item. It's these LA Color matte little, they're not quads, they're like quintuplet. That doesn't make sense. A little palette with 5 shadows. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, it said they were new items. I'm not sure how new exactly because I know that my Dollar General takes a sec to like get products in, so I don't know. But I'm gonna try them out. They look pretty from here, so we'll see how they go. For blush, I picked up a Wet n Wild blush called Rosé Champagne. or Rosé Champagne, my bad. I gotta get that Rosé Champagne. It's just a nice bronzy kind of sheen blush to kind of brighten up your face. It'll be pretty. For lip products, I picked up 2 lipsticks from LA Color. This is a brand that I see in a lot of dollar stores. So I picked up this shade right here, really pretty actually. This shade is called In the Buff by LA Colors. And then I picked up, I don't know why, it just was different, so I wanted to try this out. I picked up this brown, kind of metallic lipstick, but it's really creamy and pigmented, so I'm not sure which I'll try. I might like try on both for you guys, I don't know. And last but not least, here are the items that I already own, but that I saw on the shelves there at Dollar General. They did get these Wet n Wild contour palettes in, which I think is awesome because everyone should have access to these because they are bomb. So I have this. They did only have this shade too, so I'm using the specific shade I saw there, Dulce de Leche. They had Maybelline Great Lash there, so I'm going to be using this today. Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. I'm so glad they had a primer there because I know a lot of people had trouble finding primers. I have already used this primer lots of times and I do really like it, so I'm glad that that was something that they had there. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge, folks, so let's go ahead and get going. To kind of prime my eyes as best I can with what I have on deck, I'm going to use the Covergirl Clean Matte BB Cream that we picked up. What we're going to use is our foundation today, and I'm just going to put that all over my lid and up to the brow bone to try and give me some coverage and somewhat of a base for my shadows. Sorry if my nails look hella dingy. I painted a top coat on them today that literally made them look like orange, dirty nails. Like, what? I think it's just old. Don't worry, I'm gonna fix it, alright? This product is pretty light coverage, so I'm gonna put like 2-ish layers onto my eyelids. To set my lids, I'm gonna go in with this banana shade here. I am gonna be taking the warmer of the 2 palettes I picked up. This other one's a little more cool. I'm gonna take my bronzing or blush brush. Oh, right away, these are so powdery. Dang. These are having a lot of kickoff and fallout already right away as I go to set my eyes, but they do look pretty pigmented. So hey, not bad. Alright, cool. The fallout might also be though because of this super harsh brush. I mean, the bristles are pretty like rough and like not too soft. They're kind of pokey. I could see how it would just make product go everywhere. I'm just pressing it into the eyelids so that our eyeshadows can blend on top of it. Just to see how this would work using a transition shade, I'm going to take this definer eyeshadow brush and dip it into the second lightest shade here, kind of like an orangey peach shade. Now I'm just going to run that right through the crease. This brush is also 2-dimensional. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, this being a definer brush, I understand more than the other brushes being this way, but they're just so like flat. I don't understand. No, I'm just going to take this through the crease and start buffing it up. Doesn't look like it's doing much yet, but maybe it will. I'll go in with the next darkest color here in a minute. I feel like I have to pick up a lot of product. Maybe it's the product, but it could be the brush just not applying it very well. I'm going to go into the next darkest color here, the one in the middle. I'm going to try and just pop it into my crease. Oh, I like that a little bit. And a little bit above as well. So I still feel like I'm having to go in with quite a lot of product. Well, not a lot of product, but I feel like I have to go into the product a lot of times to get as much pigment as I want. I believe these were like $3 or something. Very affordable. But yeah, it looks nice. They're blending pretty well because they are so powdery. but it's just not a lot of pigment. Not really enough pigment to satisfy me anyway. Going back in with the second lightest shade again to kind of blend more on the edges here. And then I'm going to go in with this brown shade and define the crease even more, define the outer corner a bit. Yeah, it's not giving me much here, and I'm trying to really pack it on. And still not much. Just a light wash of color really, in my opinion. Take it into the crease really precisely, right in there, lower than all the other shades so far. I'm really trying to pack it right here, and it's not really building much. Taking it onto the lid a little bit. I love you, honey.
Love you too.
Are we gonna get married?
Yes.
Learning to be me. Still building up this color, going back in with like all the shades we've used so far and just repacking them on to get them to look how I want them to look, but they still don't really, but it's not bad. It's just taking me a while to get them how I want them to look. Now I'm gonna go into the black just to deepen up the outer corner a little bit more. And we'll see how this goes. Ugh, I'm a little nervous. Well, it's not too pigmented, which might be a good thing because black's a little scary to work with sometimes. But I'm just going to smudge it right here on the outer corner and let that be that. So I did this all with the same brush. I kind of just altered what angles I was holding it at. For the crease, I kind of worked like this and moved it right in here very precisely like this. And then when I was blending up, I kind of moved in little circular motions as I went back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Circles to over here, circles over here, and then I kind of swept upward as well, kind of flicked it up to help blend as well. So that's a way you can utilize a little eye brush from the dollar store if that is all you got working for you. But it does not look too shabby considering we had one freaking eye brush, right? Oh, I didn't even realize this fell out. I could have used this little sponge tip applicator. I don't know which would be better, honestly, this or that brush. Probably that brush, honestly, because this is just eh. I'm gonna pack some more of that bright shade onto my lid using it though, to really brighten it up. I'm also going to put it on the inner corner to brighten that up. Nice matte highlight going on here. Woo! Alright, a little crazy there. Now I'm going to take this brush and just blend that out a bit. Alright guys, for my eyebrows, I'm going to go in with the same brush we used on our eyes in that other palette. I'm actually going to go into this shade right here. It looks kind of olivey. It looks like an olive taupe kind of, but swatched it looks more like a true taupe, like kind of browny. So I'm going to use it for my brows and we're going to see how it goes. It might go terribly. I don't know. I might need to use a darker powder because the pigment is just not doing it for me on this one, so I'm going to use it toward the front of my brow the most and try and find a darker one for the rest. This looks terrible! Alright, I'm going to try this little sponge tip applicator for this taupe shade because it might give me a sharper edge than that freaking brush, but then again, maybe not. Let me go to this Wet n Wild contour palette because I really like this shade in here and I know it's nice and pigmented. So I'm going to use a sponge tip applicator, get a sharper edge, and I'm going to go in with that shade instead because it never fails me. Ever. Oh, but it might today. That's some more color. I just feel like it's hard to get a nice opaque color down with powders when you don't have any hair where you want to place it, like here. Like I want this whole area to be brow, but it's like not working out right now. Okay, that still didn't do as much as I wanted it to do, so I'm gonna go into this palette and take this dark brown shade right here. Okay, there we go. Here we go, here we go. I'm gonna try and clean them up with my BB cream, but I don't know, guys. Just don't know. I feel like these shadows just literally, you place them down and they just like float away off your face. They don't stick to your face, or they just don't show up in the first place. I don't know, but I don't like them, and it's very hard to work with them. It might work for a simple wash of color on the eyes if that's what you're going for, but for brow powder, nope. Not for me anyway, because I need to fill it in a lot. Maybe for someone who doesn't need to fill it in so much. I'm going to take my BB cream now and attempt to clean them up so that they look a little bit sharper, because this is not flying with me. It's not very pigmented, so it's kind of hard. Here we go.
Looks kind of like you have like a red,
What?
reddish in the eyebrows.
No, are you joking? Oh God. I thought using the black would help darken it up. Oh. What have I done? Get that out of here. No. Alright, same color we've been using. I'm going to try and wet these shadows, see if they get any more pigmented. I don't care if they get ruined. I really don't care, because I hate them anyway. I'm going to use that original taupe color we used, this one right here, and I'm going to try and darken up my eyebrows. To set my brows, I'm going to go in with some hairspray. I didn't buy this today, but pretty sure I did buy it at Dollar General when I bought it. So I'm going to spray it on an old spoolie, and I'm just going to brush my hairs upward and set them. And I'm going to try not to disturb the powder underneath, because I have a feeling it would wipe right off if it came into contact with anything. Alright, set my brows. Obviously, you can pretty well see where my natural hairs are and where the powder is. To prime my face, I'm using that Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. Like I said, I do use this stuff and like it. I use it on my clients a lot. It is kind of silicone-y though. It's kind of that silicone texture, that gel, a little bit of a greasy feel to it. So if you have oily skin, you might not like it, but I'm going to go ahead and go in with this BB cream. Don't know how much I'll need. I have a feeling it'll be a lot. I'm going to go in with my fingers because I don't have anything else. I suppose I could use a brush. Should we try and use a brush? I think I'm going to try and use this for foundation. Lord help me. I don't really want to use my fingers. I'm just going to swipe it downward. I'm not going to swirl, I'm going to swipe down because I know this brush is going to be streaky. And then I'll try and blend it out with my fingers maybe afterward. Actually giving me a surprising amount of coverage. It's light coverage, but it was more coverage than I thought it would be. Alright, so this is like almost one whole layer, and this is what it's looking like. I'm going back in for some more now. We're gonna layer this ish up and hope it works out. We're gonna hope it's buildable. It smells good, kind of chemically, but I don't know, I like it also. I don't know why. This brush, not the best for foundation application. You can always use your fingers, but I don't know, I just did not want to. I'm kind of dabbing it into. I am going to have to use this under the eyes because I don't have any concealer. I don't think I saw any. If I did, or if it was there, I mean, I just missed it, but I don't think I saw any concealer. This looks hella streaky. I'm gonna go in and just like pat it out, kind of. It does not look the best. Doesn't look terrible, I suppose. I'm gonna go ahead and swirl in somewhere like this with my hands. This is so weird, honestly. I'm gonna dot some under my eyes and focus that there. Press it into the skin up toward the eye and then up toward the temple as well. Pat, pat, patting. Dab, dab, dabbing. We're not looking terrible. We're not looking great, but we're not looking terrible, okay? Pat, pat, pat. I feel like it just takes forever with your fingers without a sponge. Okay, I already dampened this earlier and I wasn't gonna use it, but I'm just gonna go in one time, just one time, real quick, one time. I'm gonna apply some more with it too, just a little bit. It's not cheating, right? Okay. Not gonna use it again. I applied like 2.5, 3 layers of this. Probably doesn't look that way because it is pretty light coverage, but it looks alright. Not the best thing I've ever seen. It looks okay. I mean, it's a BB cream. The point is to give just a natural finish. So, I mean, I think it did that. So, moving on to setting our face, I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild Coverall powder and this flat ass brush. And I'm just gonna press that into my skin. I'm gonna swipe it on like this and press, press, press into my skin. I like how yellow toned this powder is, so it matches my skin very well. I hate pink toned foundations and powders. I mean, obviously if you have more pink toned skin that works for you, but okay, I'm smacking on a lot of this to hopefully give me some more coverage here. I'm also gonna take it up under the eyes and set not the concealer, but the foundation, the BB cream we put under there. It hurts around my eyes, kind of. These bristles are so pokey. See how it's making powder go everywhere from here too? These powders probably aren't the best, so they probably are pretty powdery, but these brushes sure do not help with how dang rough they are. Alright, so now that I look as like one-dimensional as possible, we need to add some more dimension back into the face. So I'm going to take my Wet n Wild contouring palette in Dulce de Leche, and I am going to use this brush we use for our foundation, but I'm going to clean it off a little bit. I'm going to go into this bronzer very light-handedly, and start carving out my cheekbone and blending it. Deepening that up. I love these powders. Even though this brush is crap, they're still blending well even without the brush I normally use, which is a lot higher quality than this one. So that just is very telling about the formula of the powders themselves. They still blend well, even with a crap brush. So that's good, right? I'm pretty sure these are only like $4-ish, $5. Not much at all. And they're bomb. And the pans are huge. I'm really gonna warm up the face with this on the temples, forehead. Work it into the hairline a bit. Getting the jawline, that double chin. We're gonna contour that away. Alright, now that that's all said and done, this is the cooler of the two Wet n Wild contour palettes. So you see my contour and kind of bronze is pretty cool right now. So I look a little bit ashy. I'm gonna warm back up my face, hopefully with this Wet n Wild blush in Rosé Champagne. Not gonna use this stiff ass brush that it came with. I'm gonna use this stiff ass brush instead. I'm taking it from the contour up to where I would highlight because the sheen it gives is really nice right there on that spot we would normally highlight. I'm gonna take a bit up under the forehead. So this will warm up our face and give it a nice glow. I really like this blush. So it didn't give me much color, just a little bit of bronziness. I'm gonna curl my lashes now. I did not buy this at Dollar General, but I'm sure they have them. Pretty sure they do. Don't know how great they are, but I don't think I'm gonna do lashes, guys. I think I'm just gonna stick with mascara because I'm not gonna go anywhere in this makeup because my brows are whack. Alright, now I'm going to go in with Maybelline Great Lash Classic. It's a classic. I saw this on the shelves at Dollar General, and since I already own it, I figured I would use it for you all. I may like this mascara more than I originally thought. I like how it's building up with 2 coats on there. Alright, so I got this mascara everywhere, as you can see. We're gonna wait for it to dry and then we're gonna get it off of there. But before that, let me go ahead and put on that nude lip we got. Again, it's called In the Buff from LA Colors. Pretty creamy and pigmented. I like it. I'm gonna take my spoolie now that this mascara is hopefully dry, and I'm gonna try and clean it all up. Oh, wasn't dry. I'm gonna go in with some of my BB cream right over this. And I'm also gonna dab a bit more under the under eyes because the dark circles are real. I don't care that I already said it. Fuck it. I'm gonna brighten up my under eye a bit more with this light shade, very light shade from the Wet n Wild contour palette. And pop that all under here. And I'll clean up the contour both as well. Yes, there we go. I'm gonna blend out under here. My mascara gave me a very smoky lower lash line, so maybe we'll just go with it. Alright, I'm gonna smoke out my lower lash line a bit with my contour shade. In terms of highlight, I did not really find anything. I'm sure you could use a shimmery shade from a palette there. I did see palettes like that. I just stuck with matte palettes. I don't really know why, but I did. So I don't have anything to highlight, so we're just not going to today. I know, sad. But yeah. So here's what the new lipstick looks like. I actually kind of am digging it. I need to blend this out a little bit. Right quick. And I'm going to add more blush to warm up the face more, because it's like too pale for me right now. Alright, so here's what this nude lip looks like. It is very creamy, but without a lip liner, it is kind of moving around, moving outside the lines of where I put it because it is so creamy. I'm going to go ahead and try on that other brown, like metallic lip, and I'll be back. This is the second lip option from LA Colors. It is called Cocoa Shimmer. I had to put a few coats of this on to get it true to color, but wasn't too difficult at all. I really kind of like the color, honestly. I'm kind of digging it. I think with like a brown lip liner underneath, this might help it to pop a little bit more, so I might suggest that to you. But I kind of dig how grungy this turned out. So all in all, I'd say we found some okay products from Dollar General, and we found some not so good products and not any good brushes from Dollar General. That eye brush was okay, but not my first pick for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here because I'm sure it's super long already. This is the finished look using all of those dollar store products. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. It would mean a lot to me. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you want to see character or like stage makeup, even though it's past Halloween. Don't forget to comment down below, interact with me, find my social media links down below. Be my friend, please. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.